The arrival of the Verelli was almost cinematic, their sleek silver ships slicing through the blue sky of Earth, descending with an elegance that belied their true intentions. As the world watched in awe and trepidation, the Verelli presented themselves as envoys of peace and exploration, representatives of a coalition of planets eager to welcome humanity into the cosmic fold. This grand entrance was broadcasted worldwide, captivating human audiences and setting the stage for what was expected to be the beginning of a prosperous interstellar relationship. At the United Nations headquarters, the world's leaders gathered, their faces a mosaic of hope and skepticism. The Verelli ambassador Silex spoke eloquently about the shared future, technological exchange, and the potential benefits of a partnership. His words were persuasive, and his demeanor impeccable. In his speech, he emphasized their peaceful exploration and deep respect for Earth's culture and sovereignty. However, behind the scenes, the Verelli's assessment of humans was far less flattering. To them, Earth was a backwater planet, its inhabitants unsophisticated and malleable, ripe for exploitation. The Verelli had chosen Earth not out of respect or desire for genuine partnership, but as part of a strategic move within their expanding territorial ambitions. Their civilization was resource-hungry, driven by a colonial appetite that had consumed many lesser planets. Earth, with its rich biosphere and unexploited minerals, was a perfect target hidden behind a facade of diplomacy. As the Verelli integrated themselves into human societies under the guise of cultural exchange, they began a covert operation to assess Earth's military capabilities and technological levels. Teams of Verelli agents trained in espionage and equipped with technology far superior to anything on Earth dispersed across the globe. Their mission was clear: infiltrate key installations, gather data on human defenses, and prepare for a comprehensive takeover plan. These agents were experts in disguise, using their advanced technology to blend into human society seamlessly. However, despite their advanced technology and strategic planning, the Verelli were unprepared for the complexity and resilience of human behavior. In a bustling metropolis, a group of Verelli agents attempted to hack into a major data center to access classified defense information. Their plan was meticulous, involving subtle manipulations of technology and personnel. Yet they underestimated the intuition of a young software engineer named Mia Tran, who noticed discrepancies in the system's network traffic during a routine security check. Mia's curiosity and diligence led her to uncover the intrusion attempt. Acting swiftly, she and her team initiated a countermeasure protocol they had developed, known as the Sentinel Shield. The protocol was still experimental, designed to protect against unknown cyber threats, a product of human ingenuity born out of increasing cyber attacks globally. As the Verelli's sophisticated hacking tools began to falter under the unexpected resistance, their presence was detected. Local authorities, in coordination with international intelligence agencies, responded with a rapidity that shocked the alien intruders. Several Verelli agents were apprehended, their true forms revealed when their holographic disguises failed amidst the chaos. The capture of the Verelli agents was a pivotal moment. It shattered the illusion of vulnerability that had surrounded humanity in the eyes of the galaxy. For the humans, it was a wake-up call, sparking a surge of technological innovation and a unifying spirit across nations. Meanwhile, the news of the Verelli's failure rippled back to their homeworld, casting doubt on their assumptions about Earth's inhabitants. It was clear that the humans were not as primitive or as malleable as the Verelli had believed, setting the stage for a conflict that would determine the fate of Earth. The Verelli had ignited a spark of defiance in humanity, and the repercussions of their underestimation would soon unfold across the stars. Following the botched infiltration of the data center, the Verelli's perception of Earth shifted dramatically. The incident not only exposed their presence, but also revealed the sophistication and unpredictability of human technology. Back on their flagship orbiting Earth, the Verelli commanders convened an urgent meeting. The atmosphere was tense, as the failure had not only embarrassed their elite agents, but also called into question their entire strategy regarding Earth. Despite the setback, the Verelli were not deterred. They believed the failure to be a minor glitch in their otherwise flawless plan. The High Command decided to double down on their efforts, deploying more agents with orders to be more cautious and to deepen their understanding of human defenses. This time, they targeted several key locations around the globe, including military bases, technological research facilities, and energy grids. In the shadows of the world's greatest cities, Verelli agents, now more discreet in their actions, began to study human behavior closely. They observed the daily routines of military personnel, the security measures of tech companies, and the operational protocols of power plants. Their goal was to gather enough information to create a comprehensive disruption plan that could cripple human civilization in one swift strike. Meanwhile, the initial success in thwarting the Verelli's attempts had galvanized Earth's leaders. Intelligence agencies around the world formed a covert coalition, codenamed Unity, dedicated to identifying and neutralizing extraterrestrial threats. Unity pooled resources, technology, and intelligence in an unprecedented show of global cooperation. Agents were trained to recognize signs of alien interference, and technology was developed to counteract the advanced Verelli equipment. As the Verelli continued their surveillance, they made a critical mistake in underestimating the adaptability of human technology. At a nuclear facility in France, a Verelli agent attempted to install a device that would allow them remote access to the plant's control systems. However, the installation was detected by a newly implemented security AI, designed to flag any unauthorized modifications to the system's operations. The AI was a direct outcome of the Unity initiative, incorporating algorithms capable of detecting anomalies that deviated from human engineering patterns. The facility's security team responded immediately, capturing the Verelli agent on site. Interrogation of the agent utilized advanced virtual reality technology, tricking the alien into believing they were safely communicating with their own kind. Under this illusion, the agent disclosed critical information about the Verelli's network on Earth, including communication protocols and the locations of several other agents. Armed with this new intelligence, Unity launched a series of coordinated raids. In a single night, operations were carried out in cities across the globe, from Tokyo to Los Angeles, from Johannesburg to Moscow. These raids led to the capture of numerous Verelli agents and the seizure of a trove of alien technology. Each successful operation provided the human coalition with valuable insights into Verelli technology and strategic objectives. The repeated failures dealt a severe blow to the Verelli's plans and morale. Their high command was left reeling from the effectiveness of the human response, struggling to comprehend the resilience and ingenuity displayed by a species they had deemed inferior. The captures and interrogations not only thwarted their immediate plans, but also sowed seeds of doubt among the Verelli about the viability of their continued aggression towards Earth. In the aftermath, Earth's defense initiatives evolved rapidly, with reverse-engineered alien technology bolstering their capabilities. The world had not only averted immediate danger, but had turned the tide, setting a stage for humans to challenge the Verelli's assumptions and assert themselves as a formidable force in the galaxy. The stage was set for Earth to take a stand, marking a new era in human-alien relations where humans were no longer spectators, but active and respected participants in the cosmic arena. The repeated setbacks faced by the Verelli had inadvertently triggered a technological renaissance on Earth. The captured alien technology was a treasure trove, providing insights into propulsion systems, energy generation, and computing advancements far beyond current human capabilities. Governments around the world, realizing the potential of these technologies to shift the balance of power, not just on Earth but also against any future alien threats, initiated a global collaborative effort known as Project Genesis. Project Genesis was spearheaded by an international consortium of scientists, engineers, and military strategists working together to reverse engineer and adapt Verelli technology for human use. The project was divided into several specialized teams, each focused on a different aspect of the technology. The propulsion team worked on understanding and replicating the Verelli's faster-than-light travel capabilities, while the energy team sought ways to harness the advanced power generation methods of the aliens. At a newly established research facility in Switzerland, a team of top physicists and engineers, led by Dr. Lena Kovic, made a breakthrough in energy conversion technology. By integrating Verelli power cells with terrestrial materials, they developed a new type of battery that could store 10 times more energy than the most advanced lithium-ion batteries. This innovation promised to revolutionize not just space travel but also everyday life on Earth, offering solutions for clean energy that could end dependence on fossil fuels. Meanwhile, in Silicon Valley, a joint task force of tech companies and cybersecurity experts focused on the alien computing technology. They discovered that the Verelli used a form of quantum computing that was exceptionally advanced but surprisingly compatible with human-developed quantum systems. Within months, they had developed a new hybrid computer, which they named the Quantum Mesh, capable of processing data at speeds previously thought impossible. This leap in computing power enhanced everything from weather forecasting to complex simulations required for space travel planning. As these technological advancements progressed, the military application of alien technology also evolved. The defense team worked on integrating Verelli shielding technology into Earth's satellites and defense systems, providing them with much better protection against any potential alien weaponry. New fighter jets and naval ships were equipped with adapted Verelli lasers, which proved far more effective than conventional weaponry. The rapid development and deployment of these technologies did not go unnoticed. Reports of Earth's advancements began to ripple through the galaxy, reaching not only the Verelli, but also other civilizations that had been silently observing the unfolding events. Earth's unexpected leap in technological prowess caused a mix of admiration, fear, and envy among the galactic community. Some alien races began to view Earth as a potential ally and technological resource, while others saw them as a burgeoning threat that needed to be contained. Back on Earth, the success of Project Genesis sparked a sense of unity and pride among the global population. Humanity was no longer fighting for survival against a more advanced foe. They were rapidly closing the technological gap, positioning themselves as equals in the galactic arena. This newfound confidence was evident in the speeches of world leaders and the media coverage, which hailed the dawn of a new era for humanity. Amidst this backdrop of rapid advancement and shifting global sentiment, Earth began preparations for a more assertive stance in the cosmos. The United Nations established a new division, the Earth Space Defense Force, ESDF, tasked with defending Earth against any future extraterrestrial threats and representing human interests in the galaxy. As the newly appointed commander of the ESDF, General Sarah Jo, a veteran with experience in both military strategy and diplomatic negotiations, declared Earth ready to not just defend its sovereignty, but also to make its mark on the galaxy. This chapter of human ingenuity not only fortified Earth's defenses, but also marked the beginning of humanity's active engagement in galactic affairs, fundamentally altering the course of human history. The swift advancements on Earth, catalyzed by the integration of Verelli technology, had rippled through the cosmos, capturing the attention of numerous alien civilizations. As humanity stepped into the limelight of the galactic stage, the response from the interstellar community was a mixture of intrigue, concern, and strategic recalibration. The Galactic Council, an assembly of representatives from advanced civilizations across the galaxy, convened an emergency session to address the rise of Earth as a potential power player. In the vast, opulent chambers of the Galactic Council's headquarters on the planet Zanthia, delegates from various star systems debated the implications of humanity's newfound capabilities. The council sessions were a spectacle of diversity, featuring beings of all shapes, sizes, and colors, each with their own unique way of communication, from telepathic emissions to ultrasonic speech. The Yaltras, a race known for their peaceful exploration and scientific contributions, argued for extending an olive branch to Earth. Their ambassador, Zanthia, proposed a plan to formally invite Earth to join the Galactic Council as a member with provisional status. Humanity has shown remarkable resilience and ingenuity, Zanthia communicated through a series of soothing mental waves. They could be invaluable allies in our pursuit of knowledge and mutual protection against threats like the rogue Verelli. Conversely, the Threxians, a warrior race with a history of conflict and territorial dominance, voiced their apprehensions. General Crow voiced his concerns through a translator device that turned his growls and roars into coherent speech. Let us not be hasty in welcoming Earth into our fold. Their rapid ascent in power, fueled by technology they barely understand, poses a potential threat to galactic stability. We must monitor them closely, ensure they do not become another rogue element like the Verelli. Amid these discussions, the plight and actions of the Verelli were not forgotten. With their failed incursions on Earth becoming a galactic spectacle, their standing in the galaxy had diminished. The Council decided to place sanctions on the Verelli, restricting their access to interstellar trade routes and demanding reparations for the instability they caused. These sanctions were a clear signal to the galaxy that the Council would not tolerate aggressive actions against emerging civilizations. Meanwhile, emissaries from less influential yet technologically adept civilizations, such as the Cerebrans and the Zelfi, saw an opportunity in Earth's rise. They advocated for a technological exchange, hoping to gain insights into the hybrid technologies that Earth had developed. They pushed for open channels of communication, suggesting that helping Earth integrate into the galactic community could foster more innovations and contribute to a balance of power. As the Council deliberated, news of these debates reached Earth through both official and unofficial channels. The human governments, while still consolidating their position as a newly empowered species, had to quickly adapt to the realities of participating in a complex and often precarious galactic politics. Back on Earth, preparations were underway for the establishment of the first human galactic embassy on Zanthia. Ambassador Mia Chen, previously an influential diplomat in the United Nations, was appointed as Earth's first representative to the Galactic Council. With a team of Earth's finest minds and diplomats, Mia prepared for her role, fully aware that the eyes of the galaxy were now keenly focused on her and her planet. Her mission was critical: to navigate the intricate politics of the Galactic Council, secure allies, and position Earth not just as a beneficiary of galactic civilization, but as a contributing and responsible member. The task was daunting, but the potential to influence galactic affairs provided Earth with a motivation to rise to the occasion, fostering a period of unprecedented diplomatic activity and interstellar engagement. As the spaceship carrying Ambassador Chen and her delegation departed Earth, it was with a sense of promise and a determination to ensure that humanity's voice would be heard and respected among the stars. With Earth gaining prominence and support within the interstellar community, the humiliated Verelli leadership was desperate to reclaim their dominion and deter any future alliances that might threaten their imperial ambitions. Resentful of Earth's rapid ascension and the sanctions placed upon them by the Galactic Council, they planned a retaliatory strike that they hoped would decisively cripple Earth's burgeoning influence. In a strategic move, the Verelli deployed their formidable fleet, cloaked and lying in wait near the outer edges of the solar system. Their target was not just Earth's military installations, but also its newly established space stations, which served as hubs for technology and diplomacy. The Verelli's plan was multi-pronged: a direct assault on Earth to destabilize its government, coupled with attacks on key satellites to disrupt global communication and surveillance systems. As the Verelli fleet advanced, undetected by standard surveillance, Earth's first indication of the impending attack came from an unlikely source. A civilian astronomer, using a deep space monitoring array, stumbled upon anomalous energy signatures consistent with Verelli propulsion technology. The astronomer's quick reporting enabled Earth's forces to scramble a response, though time was dangerously short. General Sarah Jo, now a seasoned leader of Earth's Space Defense Force, ESDF, initiated a global alert. Her years of experience and the drills practiced since the last Verelli encounter ensured that Earth was not caught completely off guard. Within minutes, Earth's orbital defense platforms powered up, and the fleet, comprising both human and allied alien vessels, took strategic positions around Earth and its moon. The battle began as the Verelli decloaked their ships and launched a barrage of high-energy plasma missiles toward Earth. The ESDF, enhanced by alien technology and tactical training, managed to intercept most of the missiles. However, some found their targets, causing significant damage to several coastal cities and initiating a sequence of emergency responses across the globe. On the moon, where one of the most critical battles unfolded, a combined force of human and Zelfi fighters engaged the Verelli. The moon's base housed a crucial part of Earth's interstellar communication array, making it a strategic target. The fighting was fierce, with both sides suffering casualties. However, the superior training and the resilience of the Earth-Zelfi coalition began to turn the tide. Ground forces using advanced mech suits adapted from Verelli technology pushed the invaders back, securing the base. Meanwhile, in orbit around Earth, a daring maneuver by Captain Elena Mora, a rising star in the ESDF, brought a new twist to the space battle. She led a squadron of fighters on a risky mission to target the flagship of the Verelli fleet. Using a combination of human ingenuity and the stealth technology borrowed from the Yaltris, her team infiltrated the enemy's defenses and delivered a critical blow to the Verelli command ship, disabling its main weapon systems. With their flagship compromised and their ground forces retreating from the moon, the morale of the Verelli troops faltered. Seeing this, General Joe seized the moment to initiate a counteroffensive. Earth's forces, along with their alien allies, launched a full-scale assault on the Verelli fleet, exploiting the newfound weaknesses in their enemy's armament and tactics. The battle, though intense and fraught with loss, ended with a decisive victory for Earth and its allies. The Verelli fleet, unable to sustain their offensive and crippled by their losses, retreated in disarray. The attempted strike, meant to showcase Verelli power, instead highlighted their strategic miscalculations and underestimation of Earth's capabilities and alliances. In the aftermath of the battle, Earth's quick and effective defense further solidified its standing within the Galactic Council and among its neighbors as a strong and capable member of the interstellar community. The victory was not just a testament to Earth's military strength, but also to its ability to unite diverse forces against a common threat. The Verelli's failed assault became a turning point, leading to broader support for Earth and a re-evaluation of strategies across the galaxy regarding power dynamics and alliances. The aftermath of the Verelli's failed assault on Earth was marked not just by the debris orbiting the planet, but also by the shifting alliances within the galaxy. The quick and decisive support Earth received from its galactic neighbors during the attack had forged not merely alliances but deep bonds of camaraderie and mutual respect. This episode of interstellar solidarity was about to be further cemented in a gathering that would be unprecedented in galactic history. Recognizing the need for a more formalized alliance, Earth's leaders, along with their new allies from the Yaltris and Zelfi species, convened the Galactic Unity Summit, held on the neutral planet of Halcyon. The summit was intended to discuss the formation of a defensive pact that would ensure the security of its members and promote peace and cooperation across the galaxy. During the summit, Earth's diplomats, led by Ambassador Mia Chen, worked tirelessly to outline the structure of what would be known as the Halcyon Pact. This pact aimed not only to provide a mutual defense agreement, but also to facilitate the exchange of technology and cultural knowledge, promoting understanding and unity among its members. The discussions were intense, with each species bringing its unique perspectives and concerns to the table. Meanwhile, as the political leaders negotiated, military strategists from the various allied species conducted joint training exercises. General Sarah Jo led these sessions, integrating human strategies with alien technologies. These exercises were not just about learning how to fight together, but also about understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, building trust, and establishing a unified command structure. The camaraderie developed during these exercises was put to the test sooner than expected. A rogue faction of the Verelli, unwilling to accept their government's retreat and the sanctions imposed by the Galactic Council, launched a surprise attack on the summit. Their goal was to disrupt the proceedings and sow discord among the newly formed alliance. The attack commenced with a sudden barrage of stealth missiles aimed at the summit venue. However, thanks to the advanced warning systems jointly developed at the summit, the Allied forces were prepared. The Yaltris and Zelfi ships, along with Earth's space fighters, quickly formed a defensive perimeter around Halcyon. The battle that ensued was a dazzling display of coordinated defense, with each species employing their best tactics and technologies. On the ground, a contingent of Earth's special forces, along with Zelfi commandos and Yaltris energy shield specialists, repelled the ground assault launched by the Verelli insurgents. The combined forces worked seamlessly, utilizing non-lethal force where possible, mindful of the summit's goal of promoting peace. The rogue Verelli were quickly subdued, and their leaders were captured. Instead of exacting harsh retribution, the Alliance decided to hand over the prisoners to the Galactic Council, reinforcing their commitment to law and justice over vengeance. This act of restraint did not go unnoticed. It was broadcast across the galaxy and viewed as a defining moment of the new Alliance's ethos. In the wake of the attack, the need for the Halcyon Pact became more evident than ever. The closing ceremony of the summit was a poignant affair, marked by a speech from Ambassador Chen. She spoke not only of the challenges ahead, but also of the boundless possibilities that lay in cooperation. Today, we stand together not just as allies in battle, but as pioneers of a united future, she declared. The summit concluded with the formal signing of the Halcyon Pact, with dozens of civilizations pledging their commitment. As news of this new alliance spread throughout the galaxy, it inspired other species to seek membership, drawn by the promise of peace and the collective defense against tyranny. Back on Earth, the successful formation of the Halcyon Pact was celebrated as a monumental achievement in human history. Streets in major cities were filled with people of all ages, cheering and waving flags that bore not just the symbols of Earth, but those of their new alien friends. It was a moment of global and galactic unity, a testament to Earth's role as a force for good in the wider universe. The once isolated planet had not only defended its independence, but had also become a cornerstone of interstellar peace and cooperation. Following the formation of the Halcyon Pact, Earth and its allies experienced a period of rapid military and diplomatic consolidation. They fortified their defenses and expanded their surveillance network throughout the galaxy, aiming to deter any future aggression by the Verelli or other potential threats. This show of unity and strength was crucial in maintaining the momentum gained at the Halcyon Summit. Amidst this period of strategic enhancement, the Earth Space Defense Force, ESDF, under General Sarah Joe's leadership, planned a daring offensive to address the ongoing threat posed by the Verelli's remaining military installations, which continued to pose a risk despite the sanctions imposed by the Galactic Council. The operation, codenamed Starfall, aimed to capture the Verelli's primary command ship, the Harbinger, which was believed to be hiding in the asteroid belt of a remote system. The mission was multi-phased and highly complex, requiring precise coordination across species and technologies. The first phase involved a covert infiltration team led by Commander Jameson Locke, who had previously boarded a Verelli ship during their attack on Earth. His team, consisting of elite soldiers from various member species of the Halcyon Pact, trained extensively for the operation, mastering the use of combined technologies such as cloaking devices and neural disruptors. Meanwhile, Ambassador Mia Chen played her role by engaging in intense diplomatic negotiations with several non-aligned civilizations that had remained neutral. Her objective was to ensure that these civilizations would either support the Halcyon Pact or, at the very least, remain neutral in the upcoming conflict. Her successful negotiations expanded the Pact's influence and deterred potential alliances with the Verelli. As the Halcyon Pact's fleets amassed near the targeted system, hidden by advanced stealth technology developed by the Zelfi, the Verelli remained unaware of the impending threat. The fleets launched a diversionary attack on a nearby Verelli military outpost to draw their forces away from the Harbinger. This maneuver allowed Locke's team to approach and board the command ship with minimal resistance. The boarding action was intense. The team used a combination of human tactical prowess and alien technology to disable the ship's defenses. They encountered fierce resistance in the form of automated defense systems and Verelli troops, but the team's training and equipment gave them the upper hand. Locke and his team managed to secure the bridge, capturing key Verelli officers and seizing control of the ship's navigation and communication systems. With the Harbinger under their control, the Halcyon Pact used the ship's communication systems to broadcast a message of peace and strength across Verelli territories. They offered amnesty to all Verelli forces willing to cease hostilities and respect the sovereignty of their neighbors. This offer, combined with the demonstration of the Halcyon Pact's capabilities, led to widespread demoralization among the Verelli troops, who began to surrender in large numbers. The successful capture of the Harbinger marked a turning point in the conflict with the Verelli. It not only showcased the tactical and technological advancements of the Halcyon Pact, but also demonstrated their ability to strategically and humanely handle conflicts. This approach won them further support and respect across the galaxy, strengthening the image of the Pact as a stabilizing force in the cosmos. Back on Earth and across other member planets, the news of the operation's success was met with jubilation. Celebrations were held not just for the victory, but also for the hope it represented, a future where the galaxy could be governed by cooperation and mutual respect rather than fear and domination. This pivotal moment solidified Earth's reputation as a leader in galactic peacekeeping and diplomacy, forever changing the interstellar landscape. The decisive capture of the Verelli command ship, the Harbinger, marked a significant turning point in the conflict. With their flagship under enemy control and a growing number of their forces surrendering, the Verelli High Command found themselves in a rapidly deteriorating situation. Faced with the overwhelming military prowess of the Halcyon Pact and the internal dissent among their own ranks, the Verelli leaders were forced to reassess their position in the galaxy. In a desperate bid to salvage their waning influence, the Verelli called for an emergency council meeting. What ensued was a heated session filled with blame, desperation, and a dawning realization that they could no longer sustain their aggressive stance against Earth and its allies. With their military significantly weakened and their economy suffering from the Galactic Council's sanctions, they had little choice but to sue for peace. The peace negotiations were held on the neutral planet of Veridia under the auspices of the Galactic Council. Earth, represented by Ambassador Maya Chen, took a leading role in the discussions. Alongside her were delegates from the Yaltris, Zelfi, and other influential members of the Halcyon Pact. The negotiations were tense, with the Verelli still trying to maintain some semblance of dignity and leverage despite their precarious position. Maya Chen, renowned for her diplomatic acumen, steered the negotiations with a firm but fair hand. She emphasized the need for a durable peace that would prevent future conflicts and ensure stability within the galaxy. The terms of the peace treaty were comprehensive, including the disarmament of the Verelli military forces, war reparations to the worlds affected by their aggression, and the establishment of a Galactic Council Oversight Committee to monitor their compliance. The treaty also stipulated the integration of the Verelli into the galactic community through economic partnerships and cultural exchanges, aimed at rebuilding trust and fostering cooperation. This approach was somewhat controversial within the Halcyon Pact, with some members advocating for harsher penalties. However, Mia's vision of a rehabilitative rather than punitive peace plan eventually gained majority support, reflecting a maturation in galactic diplomacy and the influence of human values on interstellar relations. The signing of the treaty was a globally televised event, watched by billions across the galaxy. It was not just a formal end to hostilities, but also a symbol of the new era of cooperation that the Halcyon Pact had fought so hard to achieve. The Verelli, humbled and diminished, accepted their new role within the galactic framework, their aggressive expansion curtailed by the collective will of the galaxy. In the following months, the impact of the treaty became evident. The Verelli territories began to experience a period of economic growth and societal restructuring, guided by the Oversight Committee and aided by economic aid from various Halcyon Pact members. This rehabilitation process was broadcast across the galaxy, serving as a testament to the success of the peace efforts and the benefits of cooperation over conflict. Back on Earth, the conclusion of the treaty was met with widespread approval. Celebrations erupted across cities and towns, with people from all walks of life reveling in the peaceful resolution to what had once seemed an inevitable path to prolonged conflict. For many, this was a vindication of Earth's role as a peacemaker and a protector, a role that had been unimaginable just a few years prior. As Earth continued to strengthen its ties within the Halcyon Pact and expand its influence across the galaxy, it became a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of diplomacy and unity. The fall of the Verelli, not as conquerors, but as integrated members of the galactic community, marked a profound shift in how conflicts were resolved in the cosmos, with humanity playing a pivotal role in shaping this new paradigm. In the wake of the Verelli's capitulation and the successful implementation of the peace treaty, Earth's status within the galaxy was profoundly transformed. Humanity, once viewed as a nascent and isolated species, had emerged as a key player in galactic affairs, respected not only for its military resilience, but also for its diplomatic and cultural contributions. The successful integration of the Verelli into the galactic community marked the end of one chapter in human history and the beginning of another. Under the auspices of the newly strengthened Halcyon Pact, Earth took a leading role in the establishment of the Interstellar Cultural Exchange Program, ICP. The program was designed to foster understanding and cooperation among the galaxy's diverse species through shared cultural, educational, and scientific initiatives. Ambitious in its scope, ICP facilitated exchanges of scholars, artists, and scientists across planetary boundaries, creating a vibrant tapestry of interstellar relationships. The first major initiative under ICP was the Galactic Heritage Sites Project, where significant locations across the galaxy were preserved and opened for educational tours. These sites included Earth's Great Barrier Reef, restored and rejuvenated through advanced conservation techniques developed in collaboration with alien technologies, and the floating gardens of Zelphi, a marvel of bioengineering. This project not only promoted tourism, but also deepened mutual appreciation of each civilization's unique contributions to the galactic heritage. Technologically, Earth continued to be a hub of innovation. The quantum mesh network, expanded with the expertise of the Cerebrans and other technologically advanced races, now linked most of the galaxy in a web of instantaneous communication, revolutionizing information exchange and galactic governance. This network allowed the Galactic Council to respond swiftly to any crises, ensuring that the mistakes of the past, such as the unchecked aggression of the Verelli, would not be repeated. Militarily, the Earth Space Defense Force, ESDF, transitioned from a purely defensive organization to a peacekeeping force within the galaxy. Led by General Sarah Jo, the ESDF's new mission was to maintain peace and stability, helping to enforce Galactic Council mandates and responding to humanitarian crises. Their role was crucial in maintaining the order and security that the new galactic treaties promised. On Earth, cities had grown vertically and blossomed with greenery, showcasing the ecological advancements made possible by alien partnerships. Renewable energy, once a divisive issue, had become the norm, powered by the advanced energy technologies derived from Verelli science. The planet was thriving, a jewel in the galaxy's crown, and a testament to what could be achieved when diverse species worked together for a common goal. Politically, Earth's leadership had evolved. The United Nations transformed into the United Earth Alliance, a more robust organization capable of representing Earth's interests on the galactic stage. Ambassador Mia Chen, now Secretary General, continued to be a prominent voice advocating for the principles of the Halcyon Pact: peace, cooperation, and mutual respect. The story of humanity's ascent and the reshaping of galactic politics was chronicled in the Annals of the Earth, a series of documentaries broadcasted across the galaxy. These documentaries detailed Earth's journey from isolation to integration, serving as an inspiration to other worlds grappling with their own challenges. As Earth looked to the future, the challenges remained vast, but so too did the opportunities. With new alliances, technologies, and a seat at the galactic table, humanity was ready to face whatever came next. The galaxy, once a place of unknown dangers, had become a vibrant community of shared destinies where Earth was not just surviving, but thriving. The story of humanity's rise served as a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of unity and diplomacy. Earth had not only defended its sovereignty, but had become a cornerstone of interstellar peace and cooperation, a shining example of what can be achieved when diverse peoples come together in pursuit of a greater good.